You can tell at a glance when something is symmetric. Your brain doesn't have to think about it. It is everywhere you call beautiful. The shape of a face, the frame of a leaf, the arches of a cathedral above a quiet street. Some of the most ordinary things in the world are mirrored down their middle. And without knowing why, you find them lovely. Your brain is a pattern finder. It takes the storm of light hitting your eyes and tries to compress it into something cheaper to understand. Symmetric patterns are the cheapest of all. One half tells you the other. When the brain sees mirror balance, it can predict half the image from the other half. The work it would have done quietly disappears, and the brain rewards that with a soft pulse of pleasure. The kind that arrives before any thought does. There is an older reason too. For most of our species' history, symmetry was a quiet signal. Trees that grew evenly were healthy trees. Faces that grew evenly came from bodies spared the worst of disease and damage. We started reading symmetry as a small promise that something was all right. And so, we built our world to echo what already moved us. Cathedrals, palaces, the gardens of every culture we made. We put symmetry where we needed peace. We made it the shape of grand reassurance. But here's the strange part. The moment a thing becomes perfectly symmetric, something quiet in you flinches. The reflection is a little too clean. The face is a little too even. The pleasure curls in on itself. Researchers who study faces have found this. When they take a beautiful face and digitally mirror it to make it perfectly symmetrical, people start to call the new face strange, lifeless, a little uncanny. The wrongness is small, but you can feel it. Because the perfectly symmetric face has lost something. It has lost the proof that it is alive. Real bodies grew, real faces stretched and laughed and ached. The tiny asymmetries we love are evidence that something lived here. So beauty isn't symmetry itself. It is the recognizable pattern, with one small thing slightly off. The mole, the crooked smile, the grain of wood that almost runs parallel and then drifts. The leaf with its chewed edge. Perfection on its own is just freezing. Beauty is what happens when something almost perfect refuses to quite be. So the next time something feels beautiful, and you can't say why it is two soft things happening at once, your brain just relaxed because the pattern is there. And then it found the one tender thing slightly off, and it loved you more for noticing.